Ugh. All right, we're gonna try a new thing here for a little bit. Call it the Daily Jam for now. How about the hat? Now here's the question. It's got a little bit of an out thing there. Is it the head or is it the hat that makes that happen? I guess it'd be the hat. It's a good looking hat. You know, like, and you put it on and it kind of makes it. Everybody know about Tommy Robinson? You should check that out. He's a journalist. I'm not sure if he's a member of any government, part of the representative government in England, but he's in jail right now. Essentially, he made a documentary about a killing in England that was just called a killing, but it was clearly, all the evidence points to it being I think a racially / religiously motivated killing. You know, and the problem they're having in England is unstemmed immigration from mainly Muslim countries that are causing the problem, because they're coming to England and they're not assimilating. They're taking a lot of ancient practices and traditions, interpretations, and just saying against the modern rules of modern society such as England's, and saying we're going to continue to do this, and the government of England is saying okay. And to the point where if you say what's up with this, you go to jail. And if that don't scare the hell out of you, and if you don't understand that that's coming this way, you're just not thinking hard enough, man. You're not paying attention. And you know, maybe life is really good or something, but it's coming. Because no matter who you are, you're on the side that's going to be come for at some point. So this is, we'll do this one for Phil. Phil Lesh, bassist. Really, it's a solid argument whether he or Jerry gave the Dead a uniqueness, and there's a very strong argument that it was Phil who really just gave them something that, you know, doing rock and roll and old folk songs, it gave it something weird and different. It was his style of bass playing. But there really doesn't need to be a winner in that. I guess the winner is the listener. played with the Grateful Dead. And he was I think I just saw in one of the things I watched recently that him speaking and saying that. Which I didn't really think of that till just at the end there. I was like, how does this, why did I play that instead of Box of Rain? Well, Box of Rain has a shitload of fucking words that I've never learned. You know, like if I'm listening to a Dead concert, I can probably sing along to the whole song. But just starting it up right now. But I remember seeing that movie, it was Reese Witherspoon was in it, about the chick who hiked the Pacific Crest Trail. She was like a drug addict, you know, a good looking young blonde girl, and she was a drug addict and, sleeping around. I don't know if she was an actual prostitute, but she cleaned her life up, you know, and hiked the Pacific Trail. And it happened right there. It was during 1995, because a good scene in the movie, if you like the Grateful Dead, was she, you know, so you're up in the, you know, it could be weeks at a time that you don't really see, or probably a week or so, where you're not seeing any, you don't have any contact. And this is before cell phones as well, with civilization. And she came down into a place, I think it was in Oregon, of course, and Jerry had died, and she walks into, you know, it's like a nice wooded area, and all these hikers are congregating, many of them of the hippie variety. And the kid was playing Box of Rain on the acoustic. And it just sounded so really good. And I've never really been able to feel that when I play it. It's a weird song. It's a great song. But just a weird one. Look out of it. Yeah, I've been playing it a little bit, but there's a lot of words, so it'll be a long time before I can play that one. But you should check out, if you watch a lot of the YouTube, there's a channel, 2CTV, Tousi. And he is a English gentleman of Persian heritage. And but just one of those young British guys, and he's definitely on the conservative side. He's a ally of Tommy Robinson. And it really, what it is, folks, and why I'm allied to that, I'm half English, half Irish, but and I don't know, I've just always, my father's a World War II vet, so I have just always had an Anglophonic and Eurocentric connection, I guess. Not Eurocentric, I don't know, but you know, and then of course the music, the Beatles and the Stones, and I was deep into the Clash, and with the Clash especially, started you just couldn't, if you were into it, and I was into it a lot, you couldn't help but start to understand and see the class divisions, you know, and what the National Front was, you know, right-leaning organization, you know, and the how in the West Indian population, you know, all the folks from Jamaica and stuff, the English colonies that were living in England, you know, and that was the beginning. But many of them are on the side now of like a Tommy Robinson, because a lot of them grew up, our first or second generation born in England, and many of them are happy to have a British accent and be, the whole thing makes sense, you know, there's an ugly past to it, you know, you get into that, people want to go right there and it bogs the whole conversation down. There are many people, and they're happy to be in England and be English, you know, be an Englishman from Jamaican ancestry or from India, you know, and these are up against these people who come here and don't want to change. They don't want anything to do with England, you know. I mean, you see that in the United States, man, and this isn't anti-anything. It's like, what made us a powerful united nation was people were united. They came here from Italy and Greece and England and France and wanted to be Americans. That's what's unique about America. And I don't think any of us think about this, because somebody was talking about this today, and it kind of hit me in a new way, that it's kind of a novel thing. Think about all the countries in the world. It's basically based on a nationality, and the United States is not. It never will be, never was, and never should be. You know, there's been obvious not even, problems with that have been ironed out. It's been evolving, man. It's been going forward, and to deny that, I don't even know what these people want, but it's. But at the same time, I think it's good having distinct. Look, folks, I'm all for fucking kumbaya and make love with who you want and all that shit. But I think it's really good to have. I always go to this one because it comes to my head. Like Parma, England, Italy, is where they, I guess, develop Parmesan cheese. And it's just cool that they do that and are known for that and still do that and take pride in that, or it's known for that, or it's just descended from that. And I think it's good to preserve that. And if people from China want to go there and look at that and see how they do it and enjoy that, or even take it back to China and start making their own variety or whatever, but it's still good to just be proud of being an Italian and being from here and just everywhere. I always go to that one for Parmesan cheese, and I think it's easily understandable. So just that's what common sense people, and it's also just culturally enriching. What do you want? Just this homogenization? Do we all want to be? Do we want it all to be Tex-Mex food? Even though it's really good, but you know what I mean. But that's the other thing. I get a kick out of that, like. When people are like, these are authentic tacos. Well, whatever. The ones where they put the cheese and the other stuff on there as well are better. So, authentic schmantic, you get hung up on these things. But that being said, you just talked about Parmesan cheese. Yes, I did. But, and I think they tied together. I don't know. Think that one through. Replay it. Maybe if I get some more clarity on that. But that's where that's at. Sunday afternoon, man, it's good stuff. Nothing in there. There ain't nothing in there. Proud to wear this hat, and I'm proud to smoke this bowl right now. So 2CTV, check it out. And he's on all day. Like he'll come on, do like 20-minute things, and it's just good. It's good. It's one more thing that you maybe didn't know about, but what's happening in Europe and England it usually comes here. So. We're going to ride out here. We'll do one last tune here. These are just songs that I don't know the words to. We'll never bother finding out or whatever. There's really no rules. That's my rule. So it could be something. I'm going to try and do this daily now for about 20 minutes or so. right. Daily Jam number 1. Again, not sure where to go. I don't know how I feel